Hello everyone, it's me Ansu and this is my team member Ayush, Saroj, Srijan and Rajat, and we are here to demonstrate our network design. Mm, so moving on, I'll be discussing about the techniques that were used for collecting the requirement. We use a questionnaire to collect the requirement in this assignment, and we have gathered like 5 questions. And the first one goes as if the system has any wireless connection or not. So the system design doesn't consist of any wireless connection, as we were keeping the budget in our mind, and it also increases the risks in cybersecurity. Next up was, does this design consist of network uses availability for visitor? Yes, if any visitor do want to use the PC or get connected to the internet, there is an access to an internet and also availability of an PC. Next up, we have, does this system have port security involved? The port security is involved only to the server and the PCs associated with a server. However, other devices will not be having access to the port. Next up, we have, if the system does two office site have a server for each. Keeping the budget in our mind, we have only kept one server in a Melbourne branch, and both the branches will be having access to the same server. Next up, we have, can the system expand by 10%? The system is built in a such a way that we can expand it by 10% or more if we needed it. And we have also configured and VLAN from and port F80 by 220 by 8 so that additional pieces can be expanded as per the need. And next, I would like to call Ayush to further explain the network design.
So hello, it's me Ayush. So I'll be explaining about the network design. So first thing we have this Melbourne router, and this one's for the Brisbane router. So every connection is associated with the router. So this is ISP router through which two routers get connected. so here we've got server, we have DHCP server, we have got port security involved, we have done NAT configuration. So furthermore, that will be explained by Soros and Rajat, I believe. So we've got VLAN configuration. So for that will be explained by Srijan. So we have introduced VLSM technique to configure this network. So we have separate VLSM technique for here. So it's a similar technique, but we have used VLSM in this Melbourne router and VLSM in this Brisbane router as well. So basically, to zoom in a little bit, so we have used so as per our so our group number is 4, so we had to use 172 plus 16.4.0 IP, because 4 was our group number, so this is the IP we had to use. So using the VLSM technique, we have used 172.16.4.0 to 172.16.4.15 within the gap of 16. So that means we've got the subnet mask of /28. So we have used /28 5 subnets, that is for 5 different branches. So 5 different departments, sorry. So Melbourne has 5 different departments, and Brisbane has 5 different departments as well. So for 5 different departments, so 0 to 15, then it goes 16 to 31, then it goes 32 to 47, 48. So this is the VLSM technique we used. So basically, and talking about DHCP, we have used DHCP for so we have created a DHCP pool for, and for every VLAN. So we have used these VLANs, which will be briefly described by Srijan. So port security and NAT will be described further as well. So basically, this is a router on a stick protocol we have used. So there's a, as also mentioned, there's a guest PC, so that if there's any guest comes to maybe let's suppose an intern comes to like log into the system, or a guest comes, so there's a system already in place. So and there's a separate VLAN given to that as well. So so that they can use the network as well, you can get access to the network. So same is in the Brisbane as well, we have given VLANs and separate VLANs for here, which is connected to ISP. So basically we've used 5 switches for 5 departments, router, and got connected with ISP and 1 server. So as also mentioned, 2 servers, because so we haven't had any 2 servers. This server looks after both dynamic configurations, because of the because of budget keeping in place, we had to do that. So moving on, I would like to call Soros for NAT configurations.
So for network address translation, it is basically it prevents the unauthorized access from public network to private network in the server. So for that we have demonstrated in using private network. So let's take an example. We have PC21. So in which by sending message from PC21 to PC10, which is our public computer, so it's a successful transferring of messages, so it gets pinged successfully. But while transferring from PC10, which is public server, to the PC21, it says it will show the message is not sending, so the ping will be not happen properly. So you can see error message on the screen after sending the message from PC10 to PC21, which shows no pinging, and as you can see in the screen. So basically network address translation limit the access to public parties, whereas from private sector we can private in Melbourne department we can easily send messages to public servers without any limitation. So talk more about VLAN, I would like to call Srijan on the screen.
Thank you, Saroj. Hello, everyone. I'm Srijan, and in this demonstration, I'll be talking more about VLAN configuration in our network design. As we know, VLAN allows us to directly communicate with the PCs, even though we are in different switches. So, in this network diagram, we have implemented five departments as stated by the question, and we have configured a VLAN in every switches of the department. Like the department sales has VLAN 101, 102, 103, 104, 105 with sales, marketing, finance, management, and customer support. And we have configured VLAN in every switches as we couldn't configure VLAN in the main switch because it has to be trunk with the switches. So we just configured switches in every department. Also same for the Brisbane um, office. We have assigned VLANs for sales, marketing, finance management, and customer support as um 201, 202, 203, 204, and 205. Creating these VLANs, the computer and all the end user and end devices connected to the VLAN can interact with each other even though they are in different switches. So to talk more about the demonstration, I'd like to call Rajat here.
So hello everyone, myself Rajat and I'm going to talk about port security. We have enabled port security in our network in server and server associated with PC. Port security is applied to the ports where the server and PC associated to it is connected to ensure security in the network. No one should be able to access data with that port after we enable port security. So as written in the command, port security max one, in that one we are just allowing one unique MAC address on the interface, so nobody other can access with that port. The other one is port security with MAC address sticky. By this command, it is automatically launch the MAC address of the connected device and saves it as a secure address on the port. The other one is port security violation mode restrict, which allows traffic from the secure MAC address only and drop packets from unknown devices, which logging the violation and increasing the violation counter. So that's my path.
Okay, so we have come to the conclusion. So lastly, I would show a small thing like uh, a PC from Melbourne branch being pinged with a PC from Brisbane branch. So I'll send a message from PC0 to PC10, and then it shows it's successful. So that's pretty much for the demonstration. Thank you.